Hey, journeyman, women. This is Hero's Journey with Dr. D here to encourage and motivate to inspire, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset day. That's what's up. I'm getting double play, y'all. Let's cut this off. Restart. All right. All right. Okay. That's better. Ooh, that was getting on my nerve, y'all. Hey, journeyman, women. This is Hero's Journey with Dr. D here to encourage and motivate and to inspire, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. How we start this thing off, I'm going ahead and put I'm going to the comment section. And if you have any critiques on my sound and my vision, please give it to me now so I can adjust it prior to me starting. All right. Okay. All right. Add guest. Copy the link. Copy. I'm putting in the comment section like I always do. Bam. There we go. All right. Okay. Ooh. Hey, journeyman, women. This has been a arduous day, so to speak. I took a nap because the shifting of the weather has caused the shifting of my system. But I think it's all right, and we will get through it. We won't get through it. So so tonight the topic is recap update and Q&A, and the recap update and the Q&A is pertaining to what is it pertaining to? It is pertaining to the Dirty Dozen. But we're addressing the toxic seed. And you may be asking if you have not taken a chance, if you haven't got a chance to look at the feature video. The feature video is talking about toxic seeds of unforgiveness. And really, the video is short and sweet, and that's what I will do. I will just play the video for you instead of giving my recap, because sometimes my recaps can be quite extensive, but I don't think this needs to be extensive. I'm gonna play the recap, and then I'm gonna give the update about the next video. Then we'll start the Q&A. All right, so there we go. All right, here we go. Entire screen. Let's do this. All right. Seeds. What toxic seeds are, there are seeds of unforgiveness. What we have to understand is that when you don't forgive, then what you do is you enable some things to be active in your life and affect your future and stagnate your present. What I mean is that people don't understand forgiveness is not just dwindle down from heaven or somebody dispenses on you. Forgiveness is actually a willful act. It's a free will. It's a choice. I don't know why, but people want to keep hold of things. They're holding somebody else's sin with them as if there's a harness or there's a badge of honor. Let it go. Let God live. How about it? See, toxic seeds of unforgiveness, what it does is that if you don't choose to forgive, you enable anger, bitterness, resentment, hatred, guilt, shame, and grief. All these things to inhabit you. And when they inhabit you, they inhabit your mind. It puts like a vice grip on your mind, not allowing you to create new thoughts or new memories and stay stuck in the past hurt of yesteryear. So when you forgive, I did a video previously about this, talking about the different levels of forgiveness. I utilized magic marker, felt tip pen, ballpoint pen, number 2 pencil, and number 3 pencil. These are different levels of how I gave the illustration of how forgiveness, the actful and the willful act, helps. As you willfully do it, it dispenses and gets lighter and becomes impression and not a dominant factor on your present life. But neurologically, what happens is that the older pathways, when you forgive, the older pathways in your nerve circuits in your brain, what they do, then with forgiveness, they reorganize and start building new memories and new thoughts. This stuff is scientific, y'all. It's not spooky, it's scientific. You rebuild new memories and new thoughts because if you don't forgive, what happens is those old memories and those old thoughts becomes convoluted and messes up your thought pattern, and also messes up your life. Journeymen, journeywomen, that's the end of the video. Hope you received something from this content that I put out. And also, if you'd like to get a little bit more, look up above and click the Purpose-Driven series and my Emotion series. I promise you there's something in there for you. And if you need a little bit more one-on-one time for me to help you get beyond your first move, click down below and hit my website, and we can talk further about how I can assist you. And also, if you don't remember anything else, remember this: every day you get up vertical, make it your goal to life to move forward and not backwards. And this is a hero's journey from Dr. D. Ow! All right. What in the world? I know, Mom. I cut this off and no progress. All right. Dr. C, you got that? All right, we got that. Okay, we here. I think I'm here. All right. Okay, let me scoot this over. And let me remember Jesus, always remember Jesus, always keep him on my side. I'm just trying. Okay, here we go. We're back. All right, journeyman, this is here, journeyman, Dr. D. That is my summary. Have you noticed that in my let me see. Oh, that's better. You notice my summary is brief. It's about 3 minutes, and we're just talking about toxicities, and sometimes people get confused about what toxicities are. What the seeds of forgiveness, and a lot of people won't let unforgiveness go. And so the seed formulates in your mind and your brain, then, and you can facilitate any new healthy thoughts or memories. Why? Because you're stuck in the past, and the past is dark. I don't know why people tend to want to hold on to the past as if they have as if there's a badge of honor. Yeah, I got this. You're not hurting anybody but yourself. Not hurting anybody but yourself and your future, and your expectations. Because generally you won't get to that point where you think you'll get to. You tend to be a little delusional more than anything, because you're trying to get to a place that you wasn't designated to go, but you feel like you're supposed to go. Sometimes people actually think they deserve stuff. Go figure, right? What do you deserve? And what do you invest? How much effort do you put in to things that you have? But sometimes people want results, but they want to do the work to get the results. These things are supposed to be given to them. And this would be in sports, this would be academics, this would be in relationships. And then they get upset. Such is life. All right, so that is my update in my that's my summary. I think it's gonna be shown. So my update will be I'm doing my next video will be and I believe I may be able to get it done next week before Thanksgiving. Maybe record it on toxic or maybe take it off and maybe coming on the week after. The next segment will be on toxic faith. Toxic faith. So that'd be the seventh installment of the Dirty Dozen. Toxic faith, and understanding that we need to address certain things, because if you don't address these things, they're going to address or take over us. All right. So let me put the music on and see if anybody gonna come on. And not, then I'm gonna wish everybody a do. Let me see. Ba ba ba. I got me. Okay. A background music. I just want to get to let me see. All right, let's go down. Let's go down. Forget it. All right, all right.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Renee. Yeah, you crack.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you, but it's like it.
There's a lot of static.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, I hear a lot of static.
Okay, let me adjust some stuff. All right, that's my range. Okay, how about now? No,
A lot of static.
how about now? All right, how about now?
Keep talking.
All right, okay.
It's a little better, but still a lot of static.
Let me see. All right, okay. No, that's static. Okay, okay. All right, okay. Static, static.
Yeah, it is getting better. It's still there, but it's getting lighter, the static.
Maybe it's on the wrong side. And maybe it's on the wrong side. All right. Man. I hear the stop. How about now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still a lot of static.
Nope.
What? Say something now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, still static.
Right.
Oh, I think that's bad. Now it's clear. Keep talking.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
now it's clear. Yeah,
Hello,
it's
hello.
clear now.
Man.
Yeah, it's clear now.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. Yeah, then my pitch. Oh, I know what's this lights off. Lights off. My lights off. My lights off. Yeah, that's better. I think. All right. Okay. How's it now?
Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay. Oh, okay. So did you? Well, did you see? I just played the 3 minute one. But did you hear earlier?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, yeah. So what's your take on it?
Well, sometimes, yeah, depending on the offense, it can be hard to forgive, you know? But you're right. Forgiveness is good. It's healthy. It's liberating. But sometimes, depending on what's been done, um, it's hard to forgive, you know? Like,
Right.
remember that movie that T.D. Jakes made with um I forgot, where the girls had been molested, and then she
Right.
saw her stepfather go up to get saved, and she was like, "No, after all that you did to me, you're just gonna go get saved and give your life to Christ and and get into heaven?" No, she shot him. So I think some things you do need God's help to let go of, if not most things, just in some degree or another. You know,
Right.
forgiveness can be hard depending on what the offense is, and
I
depending on
think
the
the ending.
person. Some people naturally hold on to things they don't want to. They're like, "Nope, I remember what you did to me. I'm not gonna. Nope, I'm not gonna forgive you."
I think the ending was appropriate. You wasn't what you expected. You expected her to forgive him, and then she didn't. And then when he saw her in jail, the door was open. He said, "How do you feel?" She didn't feel no different.
Mm,
Yeah, she didn't feel any different. She thought that taking him out will give her release, but it didn't. It didn't. I mean, temporarily. Yeah, you got the aggression, the anger off. Like it's like I stated earlier that forgiveness, what it enables anger, bitterness, hatred, guilt, shame, grief. It enabled it releases that. It enables that. However, when you choose not to forgive, then you choose to hold on to all that. And if you chose to hold on to all that, then you choose to be a neurological pathway of toxicity. You're not releasing anything. And so therefore you're holding on to negative thoughts and negative memories. So when you see the person, when you experience something that triggers it, and you still there. So imagine you're 20 years and you're still there. The person is has taken control and has paralyzed your life. And you know what? The thing messed up, the person could ask Christ to forgive him
mm-hmm.
and live his best life. See, I really wish you forgive me. I really wish you forgive me. I ain't forgiving you. It's okay. The forgiveness is really for the person who's offended because you are holding their transgression with you. It's an intangible weight that you're holding it, and it's heavy and it hurts. And I had a client today, and he said, "Man, I hold a grudge." He said, "I hold a grudge," and and it says difficult. Yeah, I get it. I get it. That's difficult. It never said it would be easy, but he did say it'd be worth it. And that's why you constantly try. You constantly is application. I mean, that's why uh forgiving somebody is a willful choice. It's a choice. It's a choice of free will. And then when the thought comes across your mind again, because it will, then you forgive again. Then you forgive again. And like I told you, I said in the video, and I've said it in the previous video, uh, it's like the magic marker. Oh, the marker is heavy. The marker is heavy, and you forgave, but you still have that weight of that marker on that transgression. So you're walking into a lighter written history. So by you walking into a lighter, so the magic marker turns into a felt tip marker. The felt tip marker turns to number three ballpoint pen. Ballpoint pen turns to the number two pencil. Number two pencil turns into number three pencil, and the number three pencil turns into it flips and turns to eraser. Now, when it turns to eraser, uh, you still have an impression. It's not necessarily that it's gone. It's just not as visible, but it's still there. But erasing the thing, what it does, it allow you the right on top of the transgression to build another pathway. Not like you will forget, but it won't dominate your present. Meaning that if it not dominate your present, then you can actually write a new future. It's like if you run a race and you remember that guy beat you and he beat you bad about 5 times. And every time you get better and better, but he still beat you. But eventually you study him and you study your running, and then you eventually may tie up or you may beat him. But it's constant. You have to work. It's that press toward the mark or a high calling which is in Christ Jesus. You have to press. And a lot of times we don't want to press because it's work. It's work. It's work. And then you end up being, it doesn't make sense where a person just upset, just walk around upset, and the other person singing.
Mm-hmm.
But not saying that's easy. No, I'm not tripping. And sometimes you gotta love a person from a distance. I forgive you from a distance. I write a letter and forgive you, but I can't be in the same room right now to forgive you. God is working out a new work in me. He's working it out. It's not
Right.
out. He's working it out. That's why it's a willful act. Like I said earlier, it's not that the angels come down and no. You make a choice. And you might take off of the choice. Only reason you make the choice is because God commanded you. That's why I had to make a choice one time. God was like, okay, you tripping. Ask him to forgive you. For what? I didn't do nothing wrong. He said, neither did Jesus. Is it really?
Mm.
You don't talk about the book, you don't be about the book. And I told you earlier, like the Hebrew or the Greek, when he said, how many times do you forgive the individual? He said 7 times 7. 7 is significant of eternity. You mean you keep on forgiving? 7 times 7. You keep on forgiving. And you may forgive them in a 3D in actuality right now. So I forgive you right now. Now, every day I see you, I'm not gonna say, Renee, I'll forgive you. No. Then I'll be addressing my thought life. After I forgave you one time, because if I keep on bringing it up to you, then I didn't forgive you. You say, man, I thought we get past that. Yeah, but I gotta forgive you. Yeah, but you don't have to keep telling me that you forgive me. You keep on bringing it up there. Yeah, but I forgive you from this thing you did 20 years ago, right? Really? Yeah, you forgave me 20 years ago. Yeah, but every time I see you, I think about it. Well, that's something I need to keep to myself, write in journal, and I need to address that internally. So, because every time, see what's happening, that the thought is still coming. And that's why the Corinthians says, cast down every imagination, every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. And so therefore we have to bring into captivity every thought unto the obedience. So that's a willful act. You got to bring it. That's work. Not that's easy. It just work.
Right. Well, I did have an experience once when I went up to prayer, and while I was up there, I was praying and praying. It was at church. It was actually at Evangel praying, and then all of a sudden, I felt deep on the inside of me. It welled up out of me, and I kept saying, "Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you." It was like it almost had a life of its own. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, and then it surprised me because I was like, "Why do I keep saying that?" I'm not angry. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, it just poured out of me. Like I was like, "Wow!" And then I realized that I had unforgiveness in my heart against God for something that happened. I blamed Him, but I didn't realize it because who will be angry? Well, plenty of people do, but I didn't see
Plenty of people.
myself as one being angry at God. That didn't even occur to me. But then I realized, I was holding on, harboring unforgiveness for this thing that happened to me, and I blamed the outcome on God, but the Holy Spirit helped me. And after I did that, I felt a sense of freedom and release. So it was down deep. And I believe the Holy Spirit knows how to navigate your heart. So he can help you, if you want his help. Um, because that's what the Holy Spirit is, that's what he's here for. He is the member of the Godhead that's on earth here with us, helping us to live out this wonderful thing called Christianity.
Right. It kind of reminds me of when I told you Pastor O said that he had to realize that he was angry at the person he loved the most. He was angry at Pastor Lockett.
Mm, wow.
He was angry at him. He said, "You got angry," and you said, "What? At the person you love the most?" Because he'll go places and they say, "Oh man, your daddy was a great man. Yo, man, your daddy a great man." Then he'll say in his mind, he's like, I'm in the same profession. Yeah, I'm in the same profession. He get that all the time, and then he realized that he was trying to do certain things so we would leave when Pastor died. He said he did. He said with 11 years he never really grieved, and he grieved like last month. I mean, he cried in the pulpit. Sister I came and hugged him. He grieved because he said I was mad at my father. Now he didn't do anything wrong. It's just that everybody's comparing me with him, and I was upset. I never really got to grieve about his loss. I say he didn't think that he could be angry at his father, the person he loved the most. Like you can't think I'll be angry at God or the person you love the most, but you can. It was to be angry and not.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah,
Because those are
and
the
sometimes that's
people
yeah.
closest to you. The
Hmm.
people closest to you get the brunt of the
Yeah,
explosion.
yeah. I used to get lead stuff all the time. I never took it personal.
Okay.
I mean, because that's why he was, and I realized that he realized he can be himself. He can be himself around me, and I ain't leaving. And that's what you want. You want somebody you can be yourself, even if it's nasty. And then you call them out on it, and then y'all still all right. That's what you call brothers. Like I can be myself.
Mm. True friendship.
Right. Right. I remember Benny. Benny's funny. Benny stayed at the house and he said, little Benny. He said, hey Byron. They said, man, would you like to cut my hair? I said, no. Would you like to cut my hair? Maybe because you just asked me to cut your hair. Yeah, you didn't want me to cut your hair. Oh man, would you like to cut my hair? Like it's oh yes. No, no, I would want to. Okay.
Okay. But you didn't want to cut his hair?
No, but no, that wasn't the top of my priority list.
Okay. I see.
I wasn't taking pictures to put in a fashion show, Oh yeah, I need about 5 models. No, I wasn't getting paid either. I mean, it's request, but the request could have been asked, not assumed. That's the underwear. Well, would you love to cut my hair? No, no, no. How does it may seem? No, no. I've cut it said before, I think, but that's fun. I remember that. That's funny to me. It said, why don't you just ask me, the bar, can you cut my hair? I say yes or no. Yeah. So I mean, but I think that this forgiveness thing is big. Now, on my client today, he was dealing with a lot of it. He's like, man, it's hard. I keep grudges. I keep grudges. I said, and grudges gonna keep you.
Mm.
I like to be by myself. Well, okay, that I understand that part. Uh, but you can't. I mean, the forgiveness. I can't forgive. No, the forgiveness ain't for the other person. It's for you. Some people can care less. Tell you the truth, really. I forgive you. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Like, oh. And so Hollywood would say that you say, "Oh man, I was." That's why I had the situation at the church. An individual. I said, uh, "I need to ask you to forgive me because I was holding something against you." He said, "Okay." No, Hollywood would say that. He said, "Okay." Hollywood would say that. He was like, "Oh, brother, man, I was thinking about the same thing, man. Yo, man, we brothers. They give me no, that didn't happen." He said, "Okay," and kept working. And so you feel some kind of way because you're delusional. That's why you feel some type of way, not because you're right or wrong, but you're delusional. And when when I walked away, I felt I felt lighter. Then the next day I felt lighter. The third day, oh, it lifted. So wow, it lifted. Then we was playing cards again. And then God said, "See," he said, "Listen." He said, "What did you have to lose? The only thing you had to lose by following my instruction is that weight that so heavily beset you."
Mm,
He said, "You lighter now, right?" He said, "Taste and see that the Lord is good." He said, "Cast your cares on me." He said, "Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not to your own understanding." Because I don't understand, and it makes sense to me. Why the devil I'm gonna ask him forgive me? He did me wrong because he did me wrong. But it's a metaphysical release. It's spiritual. I just asked him forgive me. He said yes, and he probably didn't think anything of it, but it released me. When I can't look you in the eyes, I have the problem. I don't care what you did wrong to me. I've had that happen. So, man, why can't I look him in the eye? I'm avoiding the person, going to different doors. What's up with that?
mm,
Yeah, that I'm holding a burden. I'm holding this sin with me.
mhm.
Yeah, but I'm like I said before, it's not that it's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, it's part of it's let me see, love, joy, is forgiveness one of the fruit of the spirits that's mentioned? I can't
Mm,
remember. I don't recall. Love, joy, peace, long suffering. I can't remember. But yeah, yeah. But I see your point. Yeah, it helps us to feel free to take the weight off, lay aside every weight. Isn't that what T.D. Jake said?
yeah, it's love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control.
Oh, okay.
That's work. Yeah. But that forgiveness, I mean, is over 100 peer reviewed periodicals. It's over 100. Talk about the benefits of forgiveness on neurological pathways, about building a better neurological pathway in healthy thought life and healthy life. So what happens is that it's it's releasing. It's when you forgive, like I said before, the bitterness, anger, the resentment, the grief, all that stuff. You're enabling that, and you're actively and willfully moving that. And so as you move it, then you're able to build a healthy thought, and then you be able to build a healthy memory. And as you keep on building, then the health thought becomes heavier, and then becomes a more patented, pressed down memory. I mean, you still kind of have the old memory, but you are forgiving. You're actively forgiving. It's a will. Says, I forgive. I mean, I forgive this person. Lord, forgive. Help me. That kid said, Lord, help my unbelief.
Right, right.
Yeah, Lord, help my unbelief. I help my unbelief. And we don't want to do that because we want to hold it. And I really to the world. I mean, I don't understand the benefit of holding it unless you're a fighter. and then still gonna eat you up inside.
Right.
You may win the
Right.
fight, but then you make it you make it certain type of cancer because eating up inside. You carrying the fight after the fight home with you when you're working with your kids. So it's
Mm,
not. So you say I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna hold this thing and I'm gonna build it, and you're gonna fight. Yeah, but then when you leave the fight, then what? You still got it. You still holding it. It's a fire inside. Then you go home to your kids. And you snapping at them because you're still holding resentment toward the individual.
right. Right.
Yeah, I've seen some fights that Mike Tyson did. And he said, "Man, that was a good fight. That was a good fight." He beat the guy down, but he's like, "That was a good fight, man. That was a good fight." Like, especially when we fought Roy Jones.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a unique fight. Two
Yeah,
of my favorite fighters ever.
right.
That was a very, very
Yeah,
unique fight.
yeah, that was. They the Holyfield was trying to get ready to try to fight him.
What now?
Yeah, no, Mike got this got the singing lead. They got the singing lead.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Right. Well, it
Yeah,
might be a way to make money, I guess.
yeah, and then you still in the game.
I think if you combine Holyfield, Roy Jones, and Mike Tyson, their earnings altogether, it comes up to over $1 billion. But um um I said Holyfield, um, but Roy Jones he's one of the unique fighters that has kept it. As far as I know, he's actually one of the few fighters, and I don't know how few it is, but that has actually kept his fortune.
Okay,
So he was smart with his money, whereas
you
we
know,
all know about the great losses that Holyfield and Mike Tyson suffered.
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, he adjusted himself. He become a savant somewhat. He got a new
Mm,
career. He became a savant. He got yeah. He changed it. I mean, yeah, he does a lot of podcasts, and then he's an excellent speaker.
yeah, he has become very interesting to watch.
Right.
I've seen that podcast a few times.
When he's smoking weed.
He had that guy on there. I think his name is Bootsy or
Yeah,
something like
Bootsy
that.
is about to fight him. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And he said
Bootsy
to him,
Bad A.
which was so, he said to him, listen, um, he said, no woman can or ever will love you like your mother. And they will all do this. He said, but then he said something that I was like, wow, that's really profound to come from Mike Tyson. He
He said
said,
a lot of
because a woman will always love you for her survival. He said, your mother loves you for your
for you.
survival. I was like, whoa, that I've never heard anybody say that. But I was like, wow, that is quite profound. No one
It
will
is.
ever love you like you because a woman, she'll love you, but it's for her survival. Your mother loves you for your survival. I was like, whoa. Mike Tyson then became a philosopher. Well, it was a powerful statement. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's. And speaking of forgiveness, they reckon. Well, you know that, but Holyfield and Mike, they reconciled, and I think Mike Tyson did apologize to them for biting his ear.
They got a product called ear bites.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they got a product they work together called ear bites. So Mike
Wow.
Tyson, Holyfield. Uh,
Uh,
let's see, Mike Tyson. Yeah, and Holyfield, Phil, Product. Say product. I say Holyfield. Product. Yeah, I saw. Let me see what it say. Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield launched their Holy Ears. Yeah, Holy Ears. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
at
smart.
least you can. Yeah, at least you can. It's good when you can laugh. That's a sign of forgiveness, right? When you can laugh about it and poke fun at
Yeah,
it. You know.
yeah. So he kept her head butting me. I had to bite something. He was losing. That's, he was
Yeah,
losing.
yeah, yeah. I heard Evander Holyfield once say that Mike Tyson was one of his strongest motivations for fighting, and that when Mike
And Jamie
Tyson went to
Lewis.
jail, it kind of like it. He lost a little bit of his fizzle. Yeah,
Because he wanted to fight Mike Tyson.
yeah. As a lot of people did. Well, I take that back. I don't know if a lot of people. Buster
Or Leon
Douglas was a good
Spinks.
fighter. I don't think people really realize.
Yeah, he's a good fighter.
I don't think
And
people
he
really
didn't want,
realize how big he was.
yeah. He he pretty much gave up the second fight.
Yeah, I think he wasn't, because he
I
said
mean,
himself that he actually he hated training and he hated it. He said,
well, get the payday and go.
yeah, he was ready to just, which I don't blame you. Hey, well, I mean, don't throw a fight, but try your best, take your money, follow Dave Ramsey plan, save, invest, and you should be able to stretch that money out for you and your grandkids.
What
You know?
Spinks fell out. He looked at one eye.
Oh, with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Mike Tyson fought Spinks. Mike
Well,
Spinks. He hit
I
him
don't know.
and then
I think I think he really because I think Mike Tyson really did not.
he did. And he said, "Man, I getting back up." He crazy. Yeah,
He said,
I
yeah,
think I saw him with his eyes. He opened his eyes like, "Nah, I'm good." About 60
yeah,
million.
this is enough.
Yeah, about 60 million. I'm good.
Yeah,
I go back. I go back to bartender.
yeah, 60 million. I'll live off of 200,000 a year. That'll stretch out to like what?
Mm.
Yeah,
I think George Foreman pretty much did it the best to me because he used the platform to give. The reason he went back, he said he'd never fight again. But the youth center needs some money.
yeah. And boy, did he make out well with that grill. Oh my goodness.
Oh
He
yeah,
kept his fortune.
yeah.
Well,
But I think
the after fortune he got from the grill, he's kept that, I
right.
believe.
I think he did. At first, it wasn't he didn't keep it because he was philandering. But then when he got dedicated his life, he was trying to build a community center. So his mission was different. It wasn't about his money. It's about money to help the kids.
Right.
Yeah. So that's that was the reward. And then he has great personality too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Yeah. I slept for 2 hours.
Wow, that sounds like a good power nap.
No, I had something trying to get me, so I got to fight it. Two and a
Okay.
half, 6:30.
Yeah. Uh, so you got to rest. Let your body build up and fight back.
Yeah, I'm going back. Yeah, I'm going back in. Yeah, that's a little chilly. Yeah, but it break up. It's breaking up now. Yeah, it's breaking up now. I didn't think I was gonna get up, but I did get up 8:30. I get up, took a shower.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All right.
yeah.
That
Okay,
woke
so
you up.
yeah, it woke me up to try to drain and all that good stuff. So pretty much we're doing next week. You're doing well, if I do it, toxic faith. Toxic faith is the next element. There's another 8 to the dirty dozen. But I think the toxic forgiveness was good because a lot of people just don't forgive, but they praise and worship. Oh Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you. And God just look like this. Mark, Mark 11:24-25 said, you know, it talks about, any you ask of him, you'll get, but then it says, but you got to forgive the person. Because if you don't forgive the person and feel who offended you, then God's not going to hear your request. But people bypass that. But they're like, oh, I'm to praise the Lord, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay, say okay. You do that for you.
Mm.
And then you get, and I think a lot of times you think that because I'm screaming, I'm hollering, thank you that God hears you when you didn't hear Him.
Mm.
Yeah, you didn't hear Him. You just did what you want to do, and you doing all this worship because it's for you. You feeling good about it. It got nothing to do with God.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They start spinning around, spinning around. Do 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 do. Yeah, yeah. So I think of toxic um forgiveness is a big one because you can't get beyond the other things that God's called you for, called you to, until you forgive, and then it's that still work. That's why He said, "Lord, I believe, but yet help my unbelief," and that's fair. That's fair because you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to forgive. I've been there. I just want to hold it. Uh, I really don't understand the benefit of holding it though. Because when I can't face you face to face, then I got a problem.
Mm.
I mean, I like people, so I'm ducking and dodging people that. So, what's the benefit of ducking and dodging? Now, I understand that sometimes people do you wrong. You have to love them from a distance till it lifts. It lifts, and that's why it's a process. It's always a process.
Mm.
That's why I said, Lord, help my unbelief. But you go to Him upright, and then He'll work with you.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. So, all right. So, anything you have to say? Because we'll go into toxic faith next week. What do you think about toxic faith?
Interesting. I'd like to hear more about that. I don't know much about that subject, but yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to learn more
How,
about
how's,
it.
how's my 3 minute video?
It was good. I like that little intro trailer thing you put together. That's pretty cool. That little small introduction to the channel where it's like, it's a little bit, it's actually pretty cool.
Is that the
But
end or at the beginning?
it was when you were when you started this live broadcast and a few minutes in, it turned on. It's almost like opening
Hmm.
music and images and stuff.
Right. I do the I do like 3 videos. And I need to create one like I want to create one about what happened, and I'll plug just 3 of them. I'll do that one. I'll do the one, and then the last one I'll do is when they're doing the like the the art gallery, and they would do the art gallery. Then I bring in the clapping, and then I come in.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah, you can Yeah, you can get that done. I mean, I'll tell you later. Um, I told you call those people in Bangladesh. Yeah, yeah. So I've had that for all three of those for a while, but I need to create another one for what happened. I can do that with like what happened, what happened, what happened. I can go to the edit and then bring it in. I can drop the heads in the video pad. Hey, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Dun, 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 dun. That's just work though.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I can see why some people have full-time editors. Because it is work.
It's work. Yeah, I believe in God for a good team.
Amen.
Yeah, we get for a good team. Um, so I have 1,000, but the watch hours.
Ah, yes. The watch hours, the infamous watch hours. But I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
they're coming.
Where they coming? They coming. All right, I'm jump back in a bit.
All right. Have a good night. God bless.
All right,
Yahweh El Shaddai is the only God. Jesus Christ
that's
is the
right.
Son of God, born of the Virgin Mary,
Yashia.
third member of the Trinity. He's God. Worship him. Yeshua HaMashiach, the Son of God.
That's all I wait for. Yashia, Yashia, Amashia.
I still
That's
got
all
it
I wait
in.
for. Yeah, I know. Hey, journeyman, journeywoman, this is the Hero Journey with Dr. D. If you found any value in this content, how about you help me help you so we can help others by clicking subscribe, commenting, sharing, give me a like button, and let me know what you think. Check down below. If you if you need anything more, check my YouTube, my website at hero6.org, and then we can see what we talk about. So, with that being said, look up to my left, look up to my right on the replay. You see Purpose Center videos as well as Emotion Center, and my uh, ride and share video collection. So, this is the Hero Journey. Do with Dr. D, and we are out.